Hey there, beautiful souls. It's December. Can you imagine? We are quickly coming to the end of another year, and as we do so, it's time to start planning for 2025. As we sit here in what is left of this month, it's the perfect opportunity to prep for the next phase of time that is coming at us, particularly since Mars is retrograde. You have some time to chill, relax, and plan away until Mars goes direct at the end of February. 2025 will be one of the biggest years we will have, or probably have had for a while. It is said by master astrologers who have been watching the many heavy astrological signs and symbols to be a year that will rival 2020 and could be a year that acts as a catalyst that may have a lasting impact on us all. And as we head into a brave new world, know that there will most certainly be some bumps along the way that we really might start to feel this coming year. Amongst the many astrological aspects of 2025, there are a few that stand out for me, and what is headed our way, in my opinion, has the power to change things in a dramatic way. There's Venus's station direct in Pisces. There's Jupiter's ingress into Cancer, and Uranus's ingress to Gemini, and an interesting formation known as the Kite, which features a minor grand trine. Let's start with Venus's direct station in Pisces in April. This is the first time in 2025 when you actually might finally feel like the stale energy has finally unblocked and has been cleared away. With the multitude of planets that have gone retrograde in the latter half of 2024, they have, slowly, one by one, been finally moving forward. And Venus is the last piece of the puzzle when it joins the large planets in her forward movement. This signifies a time of heightened emotional receptivity, deep connection, and a renewed focus on love, compassion, and creativity, potentially leading to a period of profound healing and meaningful relationships. On June 9th is Jupiter's entry into Cancer. This is important and so powerful because it gives us the opportunity to think about the time we're living in, the truth of our reality, and how dreamlike the time is. This is the time to realize your hidden strengths and a time to flex your mental and spiritual muscles and well-being, because this planet feels right at home in this sensitive sign. We can expect a profound sense of wisdom to derive from our emotions. Let's not forget about Uranus moving into Gemini. This will happen on the 7th of July and is a key moment when we move into our whole new world, especially as the large outer planets will all have moved into new signs. Uranus in Gemini will likely be a period of flux, where systems and social structures move through periods of chaos as they try to keep up with the rapidly changing nature of society and the needs of modern humans. Borders and boundaries may shift as people migrate and move, and the way we live evolves. Like all mutable signs, Gemini is known for its changeable nature, being interested in many things and constantly wanting to flip from one thing to another. Add in the boundary-pushing qualities of Uranus, and this combination will likely be a busy, bustling time where ideas about how to do things differently, and why we should, will catch on quickly and spread far and wide. And then at the beginning of August is a time to really pay attention to astrology with the formation aspect that is known as the Kite. It features a minor grand trine between the three outer planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, but with the added feature of Saturn conjunct Neptune. It features an opposition between Mars and Saturn. This Mars-Saturn cycle is about challenge and strife in the world and will bring up themes related to this cycle. Is it possible around this time that the world may be forced to realize that we are all in a collective human family and need to solve our common problems? 2025 represents the major shift of the century and certainly could be one for the history books. So stay tuned, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and let's see what messages the universe has for you in your astrological sign as a quick look ahead for the coming year. Hang tight, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, Aquarius, beautiful souls, let's dive right into your 2025 look ahead reading. This is a quick look. It isn't a deep dive. So what I will do is I will pull one tarot card from the main deck for one card for each month. I will clarify those cards with one card from the clarifying deck, and then I will pull for you an overarching energy for the full year from a deck that is just major arcana cards. All right. Alrighty, so let's get into that right away. All right, my Aquarius friends. So 2025 as an overarching energy, here is the Death card. You can see here that we have the Grim Reaper on there. But surrounded with the Grim Reaper is all kinds of life, right? So the Death card is for us, it's not really death, right? Is with death comes new life, right? It is like the caterpillar that forms this chrysalis around itself. It goes inside, and when it comes out something very changed, something very different. It comes out the butterfly, right? So this is what death really represents for you in 2025. What it is you are going to be in a very a lot of change in 2025. Either a lot of change or will occur and you'll come out the other side, or you will still be in flux in that change in 2025. But change is, as I said, the end of one phase to make way for another phase. So it is a change, it is a transformation, it is a transition period, if you will, that you need to be open to. And in this period of time, things come to us where change occurs. I mean, the only thing that constant, I think the only thing that is constant, I think there's an expression, something about the only thing in life that's constant is or assured is death and taxes. Well, everything else is change, right? So life is change. You start as a baby and you change into a teen, and then you change into an adult, and then we die. So life is change. There is nothing but change that is going on in our lives. And so being open to that change allows us to learn and to grow. And time to make the change, sometimes we need to let go of something, right? So death is not just death. Death is an actual rebirth to something new here. This is what your 2025 is really all about in the grand scheme of things. So let's take a look now to see what the universe is giving you for the month of January. Quick look at January. Yeah, you start this month as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're sitting pretty, is what I want to tell you. Now, usually the Queen of Pentacles, you can see here, she's sitting around in a lot of abundance. She's sitting there very relaxed. You know, she's achieved some stuff. Maybe in the material world, she has money, she has energy, she has resources, right? So January is not a time where you're feeling stressed at all, I don't think. Although it is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So what I would say to you is, if you are sitting comfortable in January, you may feel like the door is closing in on you a little bit here. Okay, this door's got a lot of chains on it. So what is happening is something is starting to close in on you in January. Maybe you know you're comfortable, but maybe you also know that things are starting to feel a little tight in the material world when it comes to money and resources. Okay, maybe you feel like your position in life is changing a bit and is starting to get closed in on you. Maybe you have less time to do something, like time in the, like time, right? You have less time to achieve something, or you have less time to complete something, a project, work, whatever. You're starting to feel, yeah, you know you're okay, but you're starting to feel like that door is closing in on you and you're not going to be able to break through it, okay? And so I would say to you that it's time to start thinking about how you are either going to break through those chains and break through that door, or unlock it so that somebody can come in and get you, okay? So I would say that, yeah, there's an element of being relaxed here and feeling like, okay, I'm quite well off where I am in my situation. I have my family, I have money, I have my property, I have my whatever. But equally so, maybe you should be thinking about your financial decisions and how you will be spending your money in the coming year, or how you will be spending your energy, your physical energy in the coming year. I feel like there's a little bit of something closing in on you in the month of January. Let's take a quick look at the month of February. Right, you have the King of Pentacles here. So, okay, maybe as I said, you were feeling pretty before, and you're just starting to get that inkling in January. Well, the King of Pentacles, he is definitely a guy about success. So if you weren't thinking about in January about your finances, you're certainly going to be thinking about them in the month of February. Okay? The King of Pentacles does not, he's the golden path to success when it comes to worldly success, okay? So, he's all about wealth, he's all about abundance, he's all about his legacy, okay? And he does or achieves that because he is reliable and he's not afraid of hard work. It doesn't just come to him because somebody gives it to him. He isn't just gifted it from, a lottery win. He is gifted it because he's worked hard. So he knows what he has to do in order to maintain that money or to maintain those resources, okay? Clearly there's something already here forming for you, because you have right away 3 Pentacles is the start of this year. So there's something very rooted in the money, career, finance situation for you, Aquarius. All right. Now the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is very much sort of the reverse energy, I would say, of the King of Pentacles. If the King of Pentacles is all about, let me do hard work and get my money and let me make sure I'm doing what I'm doing here, I'd say the Queen of Cups is more about, well, you know what? If I love everybody, then everybody's going to take care of me. Okay? So the Queen is a bit more of, a thoughtful, charismatic energy, which is great, and a very loving, nurturing energy, but what I think the energy here is saying is, or what the message here from the universe is saying is, you need to nurture yourself first and foremost, by the way, and the way to do that is to take care of yourself financially, okay? So I'm feeling that there is a message there for you in the month of February. Month of March, Queen of Cups. Okay, you have that Queen of Cups again, but I want to show you the difference between these 2 Queen of Cups. Okay, very important. This Queen of Cups, she's pouring the water in, or she's pouring the water from the cup into the water that's rising here, okay? So she is nurturing herself here. This Queen of Cups is saying, you know what? Come the month of March, yes, I'm feeling the water here, but I feel like I'm in alignment with the universe. So this nurturing that you start to do for yourself, to take care of yourself financially, now starts to pay off because you are starting to be in alignment with what the universe has for you. Okay? You're feeling like you can master this, you can get a handle on this. Now, it's this Queen of Cups here is clarified by the Hierophant. Okay? So, either there is a Taurus around you in the month of March, or very much somebody who acts as a sounding board for you when you start to talk out or work out for yourself how you will nurture yourself, how you will take care of yourself financially, and how this change that you're going through, how you're going to sustain this change that you're going through. All right? Let's get into the month of April. We have the Three of Wands, and it is actually clarified by a Three of Cups. It's kind of interesting because that's 2 threes, okay? 2 threes is creation, but it's also expression. So the thing is, what are you creating for yourself in the month of April? How are you expressing yourself in that creation? But I also feel for you that if you start to put the work in terms of this, being able to take care of yourself and nurture yourself and be able to kind of plan for the future, if you will, then you put in the hard work, then you can start to, the Three of Wands is often known as the card of waiting for your ships to come in, okay? Now, sometimes it's putting your ships out to sea, all right? And basically what that means is, you do some work, and then, you gotta let it float a little bit before it's going to come back to you in kind. But basically, it is a card of being able to, the Three of Wands is being able to say, I'm waiting for, I've done some work, taken some actions, I've done some things, but now I might need somebody either to respond to me, somebody to take some action in return. There is a bit of a give and take there, but you are heading in the right direction, okay? You're still obviously focused in on the future, but you're sort of asking for assistance maybe from somebody. And with that Three of Cups, there are people around you to whom you can ask, right? So here you are with your friends, your community, with your social media clubs, whatever it might be, things and people that you talk to, with whom you can talk out what is going on in your life and what you need as support to help you get through this year. In the month of May, Two of Wands, making plans, clarified by the Four of Wands, which is great stability. So this is the month in which things start to happen for you. If you start the planning, then the universe will respond in kind and open the portal for you, if you will. Okay? Do you see this card here? You see that it's like it's opened a portal to a new life or a new whatever, okay, for this magician here, or this magician's opened that portal. You see here you are making plans in the comfort of your home. Now, making plans is great. Taking action is better. Making plans and then taking action on them is fabulous, okay? But if you actually take the steps to start to begin to plan something for yourself, for whatever it is you want to achieve by the end of the year, then you will be able to achieve it because that portal can be easily opened, okay? That's what I'm feeling. The universe is saying all you need to do is ask, okay? Now, with sometimes just of note about the Two of Wands is that, you're setting your goals and you're planning, and that's good because it's a move in the right direction. But sometimes there's an element there of, well, you know, that's good, but it's not good enough plan. Or, yeah, I could do that, but this is another plan. And planning is good, but you have to set the plan in stone and say, okay, yes, I have 100 plans, but I'm only doing these 5 this year. The rest will come. The rest will come in 26, 27, 2028. But these are the 5 things I'm going to do this year. Set it in stone. The minute you set it in stone, the portal opens. June, you are working fast and furiously on those things. You see what I said? The portal opens for you, and now you, sorry, I just lost focus here. And now you can start to work on your, work on your projects. Sorry, I'm going to have to stop my video and get the focus back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so you are working fast and furiously here in the month of June. As I said, the portal is open and you're working fast and furiously. You are 100% focused. We can see here all of the phases of the moon. The moon is the saying you're working on this like all month long, right? You're going to town on this. And it is clarified with that Ace of Cups. So this work is actually very fulfilling for you. You're feeling very happy about it. You're feeling that the work that you're actually doing, the physical work now that you are putting toward it, you made the plans, the portal opened, you went to town on what you cast in stone, and you're actually doing stuff. The minute you actually do stuff, boy, does that fulfillment come in kind. You are feeling overflowed. You're feeling proud of yourself that you've done something. You've taken a new step. You've gotten through this. You're creating this potential and this opportunity for yourself, and you are doing it. You are doing it. Nobody else is doing this for you. You're doing it. And so you get this sense of fulfillment here about what is going on for you. Right? Now, let's get into the month of July. You have the Ace of Cups again. So that fulfillment, that is overflowing, that feeling of being so happy, that new feelings, that new start. This is what it's spilling over from the month of June right into the month of July. Now, in July, you do have the clarifier of Temperance here. So I would say to you, the month of July might not move as hard or as quickly as the month of June, in the sense that you put in all the effort in June and you might accomplish a lot. Come to July, you might accomplish a little less, but you're still feeling good about the overall achievement here that you've made. We get into the month of August, and we have the Four of Wands, okay? But you also have it clarified by the Four of Swords, okay? So again, we have 2 4s here, which is another interesting combination. You have 2 3s here, then you have 2 4s here, okay? So now you're bringing about for yourself a sense of stability, a sense of order, a sense of structure. These things come with the hard work that you've been putting in. It brings for you also a sense of joy. I'm feeling for somebody a sense of a space where celebrations can be had, a space where things can be done and used in another way, okay? I'm feeling for somebody that, yes, this has been a lot of hard work, so yeah, you do need to take a bit of a rest also in August, but that's okay, because you can step back, take a bit of a break, and pat yourself on the back and say, there I go, I've done all these things. Check, 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 and check. In the month of September, we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, you are actually growing something now. That plant is growing, but more importantly, beneath the surface here are the roots of this plant, and they are spreading far and wide, and they are digging in. And that is what is important, is that you're building for yourself now from September onward a nice foundation. Okay? And guess what? It is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles again. So there are messages of doubling down here that are important for you. Hard work, plan, right? Portal opens, fulfillment happens. Happiness will come as a result of that. Okay? So your year here is panning out beautifully to just, achieve this change. Let's get into the month of October. We have the Seven of Swords. The strategy is working. You're taking everything. You're achieving what you want to achieve. You're walking off with what it is that you wanted inside of that bag, what you wanted to carry off and what you wanted to achieve. And it is being clarified by the Sun card. Yeah, Sun, happiness, positivity. Okay? Seven of Swords is the strategy that you put in place. And the strategy is now going to pay off for you. Okay? Now, the strategy, is based in your wits. Using your wits. Okay? But also remembering it isn't over until it's over. So you need to constantly be on yourself. Okay? If you decide to take action, you got to take action. If you decide to step back, then you step back, but then you have, all of what you have achieved is based in your actions. So if you planned and you took action and you achieved, fantastic. If you planned and you didn't take action, well, you know why you didn't achieve at the end of the day. Let's get into the month of November. We have the King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups is about achieving balance and achieving harmony. All right? King of Cups is saying, I feel a little mentally strong, but I also feel emotional about something here. So you need to be able to take the head and the heart and make sure they're on the same level. Make sure that they're talking to each other. If you want something because your mind tells you you want it, but your heart doesn't want it, well, you're not in balance. If your heart wants something badly, but the mind says that's illogical or doesn't make any sense to do that, or it's not a good move logically, then that is not in balance. So you need to achieve some kind of balance here in the month of November. Now, I would say to you that you need to just be cautious because you have the devil as the clarifier here. So it will not be easy to achieve this balance, or the devil will be sitting on you and saying, it doesn't matter if it's not logical, just do it anyway, it feels good. Or the devil will be sitting on your shoulder and saying, oh, you know what? Do it. It's a good thing that's what the head says. But it doesn't matter whether you like it or not. Okay? So the devil is going to try to imbalance you there for sure. All right. Last month of the year, December, you arrive with victory. Six of Wands. Fantastic card. I love the Six of Wands because the Six of Wands says, yippee! I mean, you've got this laurel wreath here, and this girl is saying, oh, she's made it. You've made it. You've achieved what you wanted to achieve. You end off the year saying, I did good. I did some stuff. And I say some stuff because we don't always have to do all stuff. We just need to do some stuff, okay? So there is a victory there, okay? And you've probably gotten that balance because a 6 is the number of balance, all right? So your efforts do get recognized, okay? And, there's nobody can do this but you at the end of the day, okay? So you will feel good. You will feel like a rock star because you will have achieved what you wanted to achieve. It is clarified by the Two of Pentacles telling me that, yeah, to achieve the victory, you're going to be shuffling some plates. You will have a lot of balls in the air. But I do feel like you have the ability to shuffle them all. All right? Okay, my Aquarius friends, I'm going to leave your reading there. And I will see you again soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.